Strongest Escanor by the OfficialDivine. We all know OfficialDivine, toughest nigga out here. So yeah.
Of 7 deadly sins, many races exist: the humans, the demons, and the goddess race. But out of all of them, one stands at the
Oh shit, I forgot the intro, chat. My bad, my bad. Grab your lotion, grab your toilet paper, and let's get stroking. Today we're gonna react. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go check out the channels, you feel me? Let's get into it. My bad. We forgot to tell people that we had the stroke first. My bad, chat. Sounds so crazy.
Escanor. In the world of 7 deadly sins, many races exist: the humans, the demons, and the goddess race. But out of all of them, one stands at the pinnacle of all races, burning like the sun. And as
See, he's him. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but he is him. He's that guy. Don't play with Escanor because he's that nigga. He's him. He's him, and I don't care what anybody says. He's him.
as of this moment, you're standing face to face with Escanor, the lion's sin of pride. Throughout heaven and earth, one alone is the strongest. Getting the magical power from the strongest archangel, Escanor was feared his whole life. Magical power in 7 deadly sins is a blend of physical, mental, and spiritual energy. It manifests differently depending on your race, emotions, personality, and incarnate abilities. Joining the 7 deadly sins led by Meliodas, the dragon's sin of wrath,
Bro, it's just him. Everybody on the team is him and hers. Now, this is a weird ass show. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, they tough though.
each one carried a sin, each one carried a curse, and each one, in their own way, stood against the gods who lied. Being framed for treason, the 7 deadly sins were split up and went into hiding for years. 3,000 years after the Holy War, the demon race was unsealed, and the king's strong.
Oh my god, this music is hitting. Damn, this beat tough.
Strongest warriors emerged, the 10 commandments. Each one of these demons possessed a commandment that was a portion of the demon king's power, and with these commandments being absolute and cannot be undone.
I'm Disguised Toad.
Seriously, my nigga.
I'm a Valorant streamer, and I'm also an esports team owner.
At this point, Meliodas is traveling throughout kingdoms, looking for the 7 deadly sins to reunite them once again, finding
Going around the world being him, you feel me? See, me personally, nigga try to disrespect Meliodas put you on a t-shirt, so you might as well just not even try it.
Undead Bond, King, Deanne, Gother, Merlin, and there was only one more left to find. In order to defend everyone, Meliodas was able to get his full powers back after controlling his wrath that was able to destroy an entire kingdom.
Nah, see, me personally, right? Imagine that you try to escape Danifall, right? No, you were about to escape the city. You made it past all the demons that have been summoned in the city. No, you have almost escaped. But babyface demon over here decides he wants to rage and destroys everything and kills you along with everyone else who almost escaped. Now you also had death cost some human bodies. Because I guarantee some people almost managed to escape Danifall. The second it was boom, crater. Everyone's dead. Everyone's gone. Turn them all into fucking dust. It's like damn, gang. You know your girl gonna come back to life, but you still raging that hard. But don't even matter. Don't even matter. He loves Shody, I guess. if Meliodas' his father is Demon King and Elizabeth is the supreme deity, and they both have the same creator, doesn't that make them siblings? So
What?
and
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
basically siblings, right? Does that make Meliodas and Elizabeth cousins? Oh nah. See that's that freak shit right there. Nah. Completely different beings. It's a stretch for real.
Making Meliodas' power level jump from 3,300 to 32,000. With everyone believing that Meliodas would be enough to defeat these demons, Meliodas says that the last sin is even stronger than him. Bon runs into two of the 10 commandments, both Melascula and Galland of Truth, and is able to escape due to his immortality. Running into the mountains and finding a hidden tavern in a cave, they found the strongest. Escanor reunites with Bon and hides them in the cellar, and the demons have found them. Galland says that he's in a good mood and will give them all a chance to live, challenging Escanor to a competition where they will trade one hit until the other dies, and if Escanor wins, they'll all go free. And since his commandment of truth will turn anyone to stone if they lie, even Galland himself, a promise is a promise. Galland knocks him out accidentally, and Escanor is unconscious until the sun starts to rise. Seeing an axe on the wall, Galland grabs it, but this two-handed axe is too heavy to lift, and that's when it gets snatched out of his hands, because it's a one-handed axe.
He's not him enough. He's not that guy. So of course he can't win.
And the energy shifts. Escanor's body begins to grow, getting more and more muscular.
Shit, my body begins to grow too, you feel me, when a baddie comes.
Telling the demons that it's a shame they came all this way just to forfeit their pathetic lives. None of the demons realize that this is the strongest of the 7 deadly sins. And that is the sin of pride. Galland uses his demonic powers to regenerate and decides to use a power that he was saving for his rematch with Meliodas, but every cell in his body is telling him he has to go all out right now, swinging his weapon at Escanor and slicing off.
He could have faced Escanor without going full power. See, that's how you know Escanor is just him. You couldn't face Escanor unless you had to. You feel me? Escanor still cooked you like that. Like you
The entire mountain, true fear sets in. From miles away, Merlin is getting a reading of a power level of 50,000 and continues rising. When the dust clears, Galland's attack was more disappointing than powerful, and now it's his turn.
See, he hit him. He was just sitting there like, you dead ass. You dead ass. That was all you had, bro. That's all you had, gang? Bro, I'm disappointed, bro. That's bad.
Using even more strength and striking fear into a demon, Galland tries to run away, but his commandment of truth turns him to stone, and Escanor is the winner. But you can't really blame the guy, since he was up against him. But that's when the demon
Literally him. Like, not just him. No, he is him. Look. No, Daddy.
Melascula uses her magical power and tries to eat Escanor's soul, but his soul burns with the power of the sun, and she erupts into flames from Escanor's glorious magical power, sunshine. After these events, the 10 commandments split up into groups to absorb more souls to make them even more powerful. Entering a fighting tournament hosted by the King of Giants and the King of Fairies, who become commandments, Escanor takes on Gother at night and uses his power when the sun is down, calling his divine axe Rita and charging up his energy.
Like Thor when he calls me on here.
The entire sky lights up like daytime, and when Escanor throws his attack, the entire area explodes. But the impossible happens as Escanor lost. But the thing is, His attack wasn't aimed at Gother. In the rubble, both of the 10 commandments are buried for toying with others' hearts. And that's Meliodas' opening to kill both of them. But that's when all 10 commandments arrive after feeling that energy, and Meliodas is killed by his brother. Later, the commandments attack the kingdom, and all the knights are frozen before one man.
No, coldest moment in the entire, one of the coldest moments in the entire series.
And Estarossa, the commandment of benevolence, with his commandment being activated against anyone who bears any hatred towards him, and since he killed the captain, everyone is burning with hatred, except for one. One man walks up to Estarossa, and the demon is wondering why his commandment doesn't work on him, but of course it doesn't. Why would he bear any hatred towards someone who's obviously weaker than himself?
Cause you the pussy! Pussy! Bitch! Bitch ass nigga! You was a bitch, nigga! Like, he was on straight demon timing, like, he not stopping. Esky, like, it's Escanor, like, him.
All he feels is pity. How very prideful.
But
that
ads for a 10-minute video. That's 10 minutes. Give me a break.
That's exactly who he is. As of this moment, he's standing face to face with Escanor, the lion sin of pride. Estarossa attacks Escanor, and everyone is shocked, believing that even Escanor's strength is not enough. But that's when Estarossa sees a sun to his right and blocks Escanor's punch. But just the force of his blow is able to drop.
Bro was like, oh wait. Oh wait, nah, that combo was a little too much. I'm not even gonna catch it.
Up him to his knees, like he found something down there on the ground. Escanor strikes again, and Estarossa uses his magical power full counter, which reflects any physical attacks back at its target. And Escanor says no wonder he felt that. He does pack quite a punch, doesn't he? And now
he's glazing himself. That's how him he is. He's glazing himself, Chad. He's so him, he's glazing himself. Imagine you fighting somebody, y'all rumbling, us. Damn. I socked myself in the face real quick. No wonder that one hurt.
Estarossa is going to commit his name to memory before he dies, using a cruel sun and sending Estarossa beyond the castle walls, evaporating the entire lake. It's a good thing he released his darkness when he did, or that would have been rough. And now it's time to finish this. Estarossa consumes Escanor's sun and uses full counter, and it looks like this is the end. But who decided that? His attacks have no effect.
The only person that decides the outcome of the fight is me. It's me, nigga.
On him. Who decided that? His darkness swallowed up his sun. Who decided that? He will be the one to decide. Sending his cruel son down at Estarossa, the demon knows he's going to die. Sending him flying into the air, Zeldris tries to stop it, but both demons are sent hurtling into a mountain, and Escanor wins once again.
But the crazy thing is, that was his power originally. He lost to his own strength because Escanor is just him.
After Meliodas' curse brings him back to life and many battles fought, Meliodas is able to achieve his assault mode once again and has the highest battle power so far. But just like always, only one can stop him. And I mean that literally. Being put in a perfect cube, the two strongest are face to face. Escanor attacks Meliodas, but all of his attacks are doing nothing, getting completely destroyed. But the sun is rising. The battle continues and Escanor's getting stronger and stronger, and just when it looks like it's over, the sun reaches high noon, and this is the end.
It's high noon. It's
Escanor becomes invincibility itself.
He
For
becomes him.
1 minute, Escanor's the
Daddy.
strongest throughout heaven and earth. This
That
is the
guy.
one. Meliodas uses his 1,000 divine cuts, and Escanor says that they tickle, putting out his hand for one attack, the divine sword Escanor, and defeats Meliodas in one strike.
If they had a better budget, this fight would have been way cooler. If they had a better budget, this shit would have been way cooler. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Escanor stands victorious, saying how does it feel to be looked down upon by a human? Nearing the end of the series, after Meliodas is freed from the Demon King's grip, the Dark Tyrant refuses to die quietly. The Demon King is able to create the Demon Realm, which houses its own stars, and he possesses Zeldris' body, fusing with the prince and returning with all the raw malice of the Netherworld. The world teeters on collapse, but before Meliodas can intervene, Escanor, already burning his life away, steps forward for one last noon. By this
it's
point,
over,
Escanor
my
no
guy.
longer requires the simple ticking of a clock. He uses the one, the ultimate one, a form where he burns his life force away to maintain the one at will, but it comes with a price. Escanor uses his final attack, a full-powered sunshine-charged punch that obliterates the Demon King's core darkness, buying time enough for Meliodas to strike, and the sun finally sets. Overall, an ironic.
See, they had to get rid of him because if they never got rid of him, no one could have stood up. Like, cause like King
Hey,
Arthur
chat, so this
would
is
never
on
been a
keep
problem.
here.
You feel me?
Wanted to know that
Because
you didn't
Escanor
stick
is
around.
there. Like,
Actually, forgot to
he's
do
just that broken. He's just
a
that
little
guy.
bit more
He's
because
just
the way I
him.
edited the
He's
video.
just-
So
He's just him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
hope you enjoyed.
Next one we got.
It was nice seeing y'all.
Also,
it
if
was
you
a fun
enjoyed
time.
that one, this is
For
for
real.
YouTube. Baby.
Yeah, so if you want more like
If
this,
you
make sure
enjoyed
you
that one,
subscribe.
Mhm.
See you.